They Live glasses are real. The Hidden Message, Part 2. Let's go.
I've got one that can see.
They Live. It's pretty famous within conspiracy circles, but I've watched this a couple times throughout my life, and every time I see it with new eyes. The movie's honestly amazing. It starts out with your traditional 80s action movie, and you're basically following this guy who, through a seemingly random sequence of events, finds these glasses that have special properties. These glasses allowed him to see the world for what it really is. He could see past the realm of illusion and see the other truths and things. He could see messages seem to contribute to the sleepwalking state that modern humanity has been caught up in. These messages, such as obey and reproduce, subconsciously weigh people down to material reality. The weirdest part about the glasses, though, is that they allow him to see that many human beings look quite different when he wore them. They look like demons or some sort of reptilian-like entity, imitating or impersonating a human being. At first, the reptilian-like humans tell him to stop staring and, they think nothing of it. But then they start realizing that he can actually see them. So the cops begin to try and arrest him. The movie is a ride of an experience, and I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. There's a sense of sincerity to the film, as if it's exposing some sort of hidden truth. On top of that, the directing is just very unique, and it's just a one-of-a-kind film. The director who wrote it says that it's a documentary, which is really interesting when you tie it together with the work of Dr. Kilner. Supposedly, these glasses are based on a true story. In the 1920s, a scientist named Walter Kilner experimented with a dark blue chemical dye called dicyanin, which he poured into a glass screen, and when he gazed through the screen, he found that he was able to see the aura of a person standing in front of him. He was able to see the person's aura because the specific color of the dye blocked out a large portion of the white light spectrum. This left only a small portion, which helped concentrate his perception of the aura. Now this gets interesting because supposedly in the 1940s they decided to make this dye illegal. Dicyanin is not a drug, it's not toxic, and it's made from coal tar. However, it's as if it's been erased from our knowledge because there's little information on the subject. The reason they wanted to hide it is because it allowed anyone to see into the astral. You didn't have to be sensitive or have to train in meditation. This knowledge needed to be suppressed in order to train and program future generations. Is there some sort of cover-up? Listen to this story about vets who were seeing demons with old military tech.
To launch some, yeah. So that means that they've had about 30 years to tweak this stuff wherever.
And I know that this, right, and I know that this stuff exists because my father's role in the military brought him very close to it many times. So my father did 3 tours in the Vietnam War. And in his second tour, he was advanced enough in rank, and he was there, I think, 11 or 12 months.